The Economist.
This is The World in Brief from The Economist. Our top stories. Donald Trump said he and Vladimir Putin, his Russian counterpart, agreed in a, quote, lengthy phone call to hold a meeting next week between, quote, high-level advisors, including Marco Rubio, America's Secretary of State. He added that he and Mr. Putin would later meet in Budapest. The call came a day before Mr. Trump is set to meet Volodymyr Zelensky, Ukraine's president. France's Prime Minister, Sébastien Lecornu, narrowly survived 2 no-confidence votes in Parliament. Mr. Lecornu had promised to suspend President Emmanuel Macron's pension reform until 2027 to appease the left and save his government. He still faces peril as Parliament wrangles over his budget proposals for 2026. Mr. Macron reappointed Mr. Lecornu last week, just days after he had resigned. Israel returned the bodies of 30 Palestinians as part of its ceasefire deal with Hamas. Meanwhile, the militant group said it needed special equipment to retrieve the remaining bodies of deceased Israeli hostages, claiming they were buried under rubble. Israel delayed reopening the Rafah border crossing into southern Gaza because of a dispute over the bodies. The UN warned that Palestinians were not getting enough aid. TSMC, a Taiwanese chip-making giant, reported a 39.1% increase in net profits this quarter to a record $15.1 billion. Demand for artificial intelligence chips, which the firm makes for companies such as NVIDIA and Apple, fueled the rise. AI companies are racing to secure the computing power needed to build the biggest models. TSMC produces 2/3 of all chips designed by others. Oil futures rose by almost 1% after Mr. Trump said Narendra Modi had agreed India would soon stop buying oil from Russia. India's prime minister has not confirmed the decision. It would limit global supply. India is one of the world's largest refiners of imported oil. In August, Mr. Trump announced tariffs of 50% on Indian goods, in part because of its purchasing of Russian oil. Britain's economy grew by 0.1% in August, in line with expectations. But the Office for National Statistics also revised the figure for July down from no growth to a fall of 0.1%. Problems are mounting for the Chancellor, Rachel Reeves, ahead of her budget in November. Low productivity, high debt, and sticky inflation continue to weigh on the economy. Armani named Giuseppe Marsocci, a company veteran, as its boss following the death last month of the Italian fashion house's founder, Giorgio Armani. In his will, Armani said his heirs should sell an initial 15% of the brand to one of 3 luxury groups, LVMH, EssilorLuxottica, or L'Oreal, or another group of, quote, equal standing, who could later take majority control.